Are you getting redeployed to Jacksonville's largest Navy installation, NAS Jax? Okay, well, even if you're not, this is a great place to start when it comes to looking for neighborhoods. These 5 communities I'll be bringing up in this video are fantastic, regardless of your walk of life. There is something for everybody in this list. So, without further ado, let's get into the video. This is your top 5 neighborhoods for NAS Jax. What's going on, y'all? My name is Bryson Powers with Momentum Realty, your guide to Jacksonville, Florida. Look, my team and I are helping people move every single day when it comes to making the exodus to Florida. If that is you, which if you're checking out this video, you're probably likely interested in making the move or want to find out more, feel free to reach out to me. The best number to reach out to me is 904-615-9007. You can also email me, bryson@brysonpowers.com. And make sure to subscribe to the content. Make sure you don't miss any videos when it comes to what's happening in the city and places to check out and everything in between. Having family that's served in the armed forces, specifically the Navy, I know how important it is to find the right neighborhood and how scary it can be when you're moving across the country or even just from a few hours out. Not knowing anything about the city could be daunting, especially in such a big city like Jacksonville. Luckily for you, NAS Jax is conveniently located to a ton of great communities, and this list is no exception. This list is not exhaustive, and quite frankly, I don't care to do ranking lists like this, but this will provide a starting point for your search. As always, if you have any questions about this, please feel free to reach out to me. But otherwise, if you are young, single, if you have a young growing family, a more established family, or even an empty nester, you will find something that will match your lifestyle in this list. Let's get into it. Now, kicking off this list is going to be Murray Hill, Riverside area, and you can even throw in Avondale into that. This is going to be your downtown central hub. It's a cultural center for Jacksonville. Now, there's a ton of historic homes here. There is something for everybody depending on where you're looking. In Murray Hill, you're looking at more bungalows, some older bungalows that have been renovated, really good for young adults, maybe a newlywed couple. In Riverside, you're looking at more established, beautiful homes. Make no mistake about it, these historic homes are incredible and really close to the river, hence the name. In Avondale, you're going to find a little bit more of the shopping and, the promenades where you want to walk. There's the new Southern Grounds & Co. coffee shop and eatery that is incredible. I think it's like 8,000 square feet. It's insane. If you get the chance to go down there and you're visiting, please let me know. I'd love to meet you there. This is going to be home to a bunch of eclectic shops and vendors. This is going to be home to a lot of local eateries and taps and bars. This is definitely where your urban environment comes into play. It's very vibrant down here. You want to walk, you can ride a moped pretty much anywhere within this community. It's very easy to get around. Now, the thing to consider about this area is that it's very much a street-by-street basis. You definitely want to lean on your real estate advisor because one street might be matching your lifestyle and then the other street might be one you don't really care for, or you're not going to meld well with the neighbors or anything of that variety. I'd also watch out for the FEMA flood map because flooding does occur in this area. You want to make sure that you're not paying an exorbitant flood insurance premium if you don't have to. Right? If you absolutely love the house, at the end of the day, that flood insurance premium is going to be pennies on the dollar if it's the right home for you and your family. Next on our list, number 2, Ortega. Now, Ortega is an incredible community. It's very close to Riverside, Murray Hill, Avondale. It's actually right down the road from it. It's a waterfront community, definitely one community I recommend for young families. It has some incredible elementary schools like John Stockton and Ortega Elementary. There's plenty of parks here. It has some of the most charming 20th century homes that feature jaw-dropping architecture. It really is such a cool community. You see a ton of oaks here draped in Spanish moss. It is a great place to walk, and it's one of the safest communities according to Neighborhood Scout. As stated, it's also conveniently located to downtown. So if you are still looking for something that's a little more vibrant on the urban side, that has a little bit more of a nightlife and local focus, a little more culture, Ortega is fantastic and it's a safe place. So I definitely recommend it for families. That being said, the one drawback that comes to Ortega is one, if you do not like historic homes, you're going to be hard pressed to find anything that's not historic. In addition to that, the average price point here in Ortega is about $400,000, which here in Jacksonville is a pretty high average price point. Next up on our list, we have number 3, Oakleaf Plantation. Now, Oakleaf Plantation is in the southwest corner of the city. It's across the Duval County line, right over the Clay County border, and it is exploding like crazy. It's one of our biggest suburbs right now, if you want to call it a suburb. It's still really close to the city, only about a 30-minute drive to get to downtown, but only a 20-minute drive to get to the base. It features some very affordable homes. It has new construction options if you're looking to go that route. The resale market is great and exploding. In fact, since August, we've seen about a 10% growth in appreciation, and that's one of the biggest growths in the city. It's definitely a sought-after place to be. The schools are great. The amenities are top-notch. Seriously, the Oakleaf Plantation Amenity Center is incredible. You have a water park, a massive walking area, workout center. You can't really beat the amenities here. On top of that, you have all the shopping you could possibly want. Literally, all the shopping you could possibly want. There's so many department stores, so many of your chain restaurants. Anything you could possibly want is going to be in this area. Another overlooked thing about Oakleaf Plantation is the schools. Everybody talks about St. Johns County schools, but Clay County schools are nothing to mess with. That being said, it's lacking a little bit on the cultural side. What you find in Ortega and downtown Jacksonville, you're certainly not going to find in Oakleaf. I see that changing, especially as this place continues to explode like a wildfire. Another downside is it's pretty far from the beach, and I know a lot of people do move here for the beach. It takes a little bit, and especially on some trafficy days, it takes about 45 minutes to get to Jax Beach. On top of that, you do have to traverse Blanding Boulevard in order to get to NAS Jax, and that can be a nightmare. A lot of people might say we have traffic in Jacksonville, but if you didn't see my Moving to Jacksonville video, I highly recommend you do. I talk a little bit about the traffic. It's not existent, but Blanding is definitely awful to traverse. I don't recommend it. Number 4 on our list is going to be the Julianton Creek area. Now, this is going to be across the Buckman Bridge from NAS Jax. It is the furthest of the communities we'll be talking about in this list. However, it is one of the most sought after communities by far. This suburb of Jacksonville is located in St. Johns County, which is one of the best school districts in America. So if you are looking for good public schools, you cannot go wrong here in St. Johns County. It's about 30 minutes away from the base. However, the communities are well established. It's very easy to traverse Racetrack Road, which is basically the county line between Duval and St. Johns County. You go up San Jose in order to get to 295, hit the Buckman Bridge. It really isn't that bad of a commute. The neighborhoods are incredibly safe here. You're also looking at some amazing amenities, and the retail focus continues to boom here. There's so much land to develop in St. Johns County that we're just going to continue seeing these shopping centers pop up, namely Durban Pavilion. How much that area has grown is jaw-dropping to me, and it looks like it's going to continue growing down the road. A couple of drawbacks to notice here is one, just the sheer distance to NAS Jax, if that is what you are looking for. It is the farthest of the communities here. You're also looking at pretty hefty HOA dues. The neighborhoods here are established, they are safe, but that comes with a price. These communities make sure that you're on top of your lawn care and you're following their codes, and HOA can be a blessing, it can be a curse as well. On top of that, you're also looking at a pretty high price point, especially here for Jacksonville. The average price point here in Julianton Creek is about $320,000. Last but not least is my favorite, and I might be a little biased because I live here, Mandarin and Beauclair. Now, this area is comprised of 2 zip codes primarily. This is going to be 32257 and 32223. It is incredible over here. You're going to see those Spanish moss draped oaks. You're also going to get a ton of shopping. It's very affordable to live here. There's a lack of HOAs, which personally speaking, I'm not a huge fan of HOAs, but I get their need and necessity. If you are looking for something that will take care of your pesky neighbors, an HOA will do that and gives you a quieter life. However, here in Mandarin, people like owning boats or RVs, and this community has a ton of neighborhoods within it that allow you to do so. They don't have HOAs. It's great. Additionally, there are some of the best schools in Duval County are located in Mandarin. Some of the best elementary, middle, and high schools, Mandarin High School is awesome. You have a ton of accelerated and advanced programs here for those who are looking to get a better education and prepare themselves for college. Property-wise, we also have some incredible neighborhoods without the HOAs. We have some riverfront properties that are multi-million dollars. We have everything in between. So between your standard 200,000 range neighborhoods, somewhere anywhere between 300 to 600,000 neighborhoods that are a little more upscale, a little quieter, but still convenient to everything. And one of the best things about Mandarin is its convenient location to just about anywhere in the city. It takes about 20 minutes to get to NAS Jax, takes about 30 minutes to get to the beach, and it takes about 25 minutes to get downtown. It's really centrally located to everything and offers that quiet life. You really can't beat it. I don't really see much drawbacks. However, again, I probably have my bias a little too heavy on this one because I live here and I'm about to move into a house that is also located here. Me and my wife love it here. Additionally, the median sales price here in Mandarin is going to be about $300,000 for the south part, which is going to be $322,223, and then for the north part, which is kind of the Beauclair area, it's about $250,000 over here, and it's great either way you look at it. If you're looking for more of a quiet life, I recommend the South Mandarin proper, if you want to call it that. Then in North Mandarin, you're going to be looking at more affordable neighborhoods and closer to shopping. So it really depends on what you want. If you have any questions about that, let me know. At the end of the day, NAS Jax is conveniently located to some incredible communities, some of which I didn't even cover on this list. In my opinion, you can't really go wrong with any of them. It just really depends on what you're looking for. Once we find out what's a priority to you and your family, we can kind of narrow down our search from there. If you are moving here, did I miss any burning questions you might have about these communities? Do you think I missed a part of town I should have included? Let me know in the comments below. As always, you can reach me at 904-615-9007. Email me, Bryson@BrysonPowers.com. And follow me on the socials. You can find me at just about anywhere at Bryson Powers Realtor. That about does it for me on this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.